So I got a new message on Match and I went on the site and it was a guy that was looking, he was cute looking. He wasn't like devastatingly handsome that would be kind of like suspicious, like he just stepped out of a cologne ad. Just kind of cute. We chatted back and forth a little bit and immediately he was love bombing and being like, all I want is to retire and travel the world with my last love. And, you know, talking that's like fairy tale princess talk, and it doesn't, most people just don't talk that way. And so I did a quick Google reverse search and pictures popped up pretty quickly on a social media page, and it was under a different name. And that's not suspicious because most all of us have a social footprint now. So, if you were to do a Google reverse search on me, it'd probably pop up with my social media. And a lot of people like to be anonymous on dating sites, so it's just not that big a deal that he had a fake name. That doesn't mean that he was fraudulent. But what I did is I looked through some of his pictures just really quick, only took a couple minutes, and I found he had this t-shirt on in one of the pictures, and it had on a band name and their album name. And I'd never heard of them, so I just did a really quick Google search, and I figured out that there was this very niche little band that I had never heard of, but it gave me some information because if you're going to wear a t-shirt and post on social media, you're probably a fan, right? So in my next response back to him, I said, something I really like is music. Have you ever heard of this band? And I put the name of the band on there. And you would think as like an avid fan who actually owns a t-shirt with that band name that they would respond something favorable about it, right? But he did not. He said, oh, I like music too. I really want to get off this platform. I really want to meet you. Do you believe in love at first sight? And I'm like, no. Was trying to do the classic techniques of get you off the platform, love bomb you, and try to get you involved. And it just took me a few minutes, really. A Google reverse search, right click, you hit on the Google Lens search, and it'll pop up with any of the pictures, and you can kind of do a little bit of a little investigation then to help you be armed with a little more information.